سبيل مريح تنهد يا صاحي كي تستريح.
We want to talk about from the beginning all the way to how it is now. So I understand the IISC started in a bookstore.
Oh, it was at
So it was
on
where
16 Avenue.
yeah, where the shawarma is, above the shawarma right now. Yeah.
What
That
which
building
shawarma?
where the Bright store is.
Calgary shawarma?
Is it called Calgary shawarma or
Yeah.
Shawarma Avenue? Shawarma Avenue.
Above shawarma. Started to above shawarma avenue. Yeah?
Yeah.
Farid's place, right?
Farid's, yeah.
Yeah,
Farid's
yeah.
place.
Shawarma. It used to be a store, right?
Do you
And
remember
now
how big it was?
it was a room. It was one room.
Probably, I would say, 1,000 square foot, maybe. Not even.
1,000 square feet.
Yeah,
It was at the
started-
top, right?
Yeah, it was at the top. More of audio-visual information center for Muslims and non-Muslims. It had mainly books, CDs, DVDs. We had a couple of computers. People can do some research, print stuff online. I don't think this online was big at the time. Yeah.
How many people fit in there roughly?
I'd say 30 people tops, sitting in chairs. It wasn't really a lot of space for people to pray. So prayer, probably 15 people prayed at a time. So we used to have chairs. And
That's really good.
so a few physicians were part of this organization at the inception, and they were from Saudi Arabia. They're here to get their specialization done within medicine, and they were well versed in the religion, so they started giving some sort of workshop. So eventually we said we gotta hire. We brought in Sheikh Saeed once to visit, and Sheikh Saeed was well versed in the language. We had him, I think, for maybe a few weeks, and then he left, and then he was giving an official offer as an imam, and he came and joined the IISC.
This is all in 2001?
No, probably 2002.
2002.
So 2001 was the formation of the organization, but activity didn't start until 2002. And then after we hired Sheikh, I can't remember when we hired Sheikh.
2002, 2003, I think.
2003?
2002, 2003.
Yeah, so we hired him before we moved. So when we hired him, we started doing halaqat on Fridays, first steps. And then the downstairs was also filled with sisters. So we looked for potential places to accommodate the numbers. And next door building was available. It was, I think, a Christian bookstore that moved, relocated, and we moved to that place. And I can't remember the year, probably 2003?
Maybe 2003, 2004.
Yeah, 2003, 2004.
In that period.
2003, 2004 was the
next milestone of growth, yeah, I guess.
2003. And you've been president all along?
No. I was started with them probably 2003 as a volunteer, and before that I was a client. Yeah. And then the big event that we had, probably the biggest, is Sheikh Saeed was giving lectures at the South Masjid, and at the time I still wasn't with the IISC. I think I was with the South Masjid. The IISC wanted to do an event using our parking lot at the South Masjid, where they brought in Hakim Al-Ajwan. And we turned the parking lot into hoop place. Yeah. So we had basketball tournaments. We probably had 600, 700 people that day in the parking lot, between barbecues and basketball games. The demand for prayer space in downtown. So we started really small in 8 and we were wondering how we're going to cover our rent, but in no time the place was filled also.
Okay, so now we come to what about 8 this place, this new place. This opened up this year?
Yeah.
Was this
Right,
February?
2019.
Yeah, this is our first winter here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
February then. February, March. Yeah?
March, I'd say March.
Tell me a little bit about this location.
We paid the operating cost, but the base rent is $1 per month as per our contract for 5 years.
And manage it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we started some activities here, and there was a slightly bit of struggle having our location in Edmonton Trail, about 5 minutes away, and the youth center here. And they threw the idea, why do we not move next bay? And we looked into it, and they were willing to help us out with coming up with zoning and construction, because they built this place from scratch, and they helped us build the masjid. So it was definitely a great move to this place. We already were over capacity at Edmonton Trail, and experienced some problem with people praying outside the facility. Neighbors started getting a little bit impatient with parking problems, so it was ideal time to look for a bigger place.
And this is how big of a facility is it?
So it's about 5,000 square foot. The masjid facility, the IISC, and the youth center is about 5,000 square feet. So we moved from 2,200 square feet in Edmonton Trail to about 10,000 square feet operation here.
Youth center.